Hello, this is an unboxing of the HP Envy 13-inch laptop. This is the AH0003NA UK edition. So this is the i7-8550U, so it's a 4-core 8-thread processor with 16 gigs of RAM and a 512GB SSD, and it also has a Gefore MX150 graphics card with 2GB of VRAM. So let's get started and unbox this. So you've got your setup instructions. So the laptop's probably underneath here. We'll just start with this. So this is the it's a power adapter on power cable, which is a UK one, by the way. And that's a adapter for it. Personally, I don't really like this because it's quite chunky and big, and then when you're carrying it around, just a bit of a headache. I plan to use this for university, so I don't want to be carrying a lot of things around. And this is a USB-C to HDMI adapter. I'm not actually sure whether you can charge via USB-C, so I'd have to find that out. So I'll just put this to one side. So protective sleeve cover. Then you've got the laptop itself, and I believe there's nothing else, so we can just move this out of the way. Just take this protective covering off. So we'll just go over the laptop first. So let that focus whenever it can. So you've got a headphone jack, USB, USB-C, and an SD card slot. And then nothing on the front, I believe. And then on the other side you've got a fingerprint reader, USB, and then a power adapter. I believe that might be Thunderbolt as well. Then on the back you got this kind of nice design with the engraved Envy name there. So inside of it, let's actually test whether you can open it with one hand. No, you cannot. So it's a protective covering there. Let me just bring this slightly down. So I have tested this laptop in store. Keyboard wise, it's pretty decent. I prefer the enter key to be a bit wider and bigger, but that's more of a personal preference. So it's got sound by Bang & Olufsen. Never heard of it, so I'll have to give it a shot and see how good they are. And it does have a webcam on it at the top as well. It is, as you can see from the edges, it is kind of a micro edge display, IPS 1080p, I believe, full HD, and it is touchscreen. So the laptop general build quality is pretty good. It's all aluminium, pretty solid, and it weighs in around 1.3 kilos, which is pretty decent. Especially if you're a student, because you don't want to be carrying a lot of bulk around and something really heavy. I'm personally going to use this for cyber security and development work, so I'll be doing a lot of VMware coding and stuff like that. So it's a great spec, and it's quite thin, I'd say, and it's quite light, and it's solid build. It does have a really good battery life as well. I think it is a 53 watt-hour battery life, so it should get you around about 10 hours. But it depends on what you're doing, maybe less, maybe more. So this laptop directly competes with the Dell 5000 series. I was actually looking into it, but the Dell is slightly cheaper, but it has a 36 watt-hour battery life, which is pretty rubbish, and it also only has integrated graphics. I like gaming sometimes, so I think this might be more ideal. At the back, you can upgrade the hard drive space, so you can upgrade the, I think it does have a spare slot for a SATA drive. It's got an M2, which is a 512GB SSD. You cannot upgrade the RAM, it's soldered onto the motherboard, so before you buy, make sure you get the right RAM, otherwise you cannot upgrade that, which is understandable as these laptops are fighting for space, so they need to reduce the space somehow, and RAM slots generally take a lot of space up, so best thing to do is solder it on. So that's that about the way, I think, pretty much. I have actually bought another case for this laptop. So just give a small overview of this. This is an Inateck case. I got this from Amazon. The laptop I got directly from HP. I actually got it on a student discount, so I got it for about £950. If you buy it full retail, it's about 1,100. So I got a fairly good discount. So this sleeve cost about £10 off Amazon. It's a 13.3 inch sleeve cover. It's got a little pouch for cables and stuff. Probably won't use it, just throw it there. So this is pretty, feels good. It's got a few pockets at the back. It's felt from the outside. Not sure about the inside, but it's felt from the outside material. It's got some more pouches here as well. And then let's see if the laptop even fits. That's the first and most probably important thing. Yeah, that's a perfect fit there. That's pretty good. So I don't believe I've missed anything. I can just check my notes. I think I've gone over more things. I probably will do a more of an in-depth review later on once I've actually got down to using it and set it all up. I'll give a full performance and stuff like that, and once I've started using it, once university starts. But just a general overview of this, it's pretty good. Played around with it in store, and surprisingly there's actually less reviews on this. I was trying to get unboxing and reviews on this, but most of them are either the last generation or just different models of this. I don't know why there's less reviews, but most reviews are for the premium editions. But if you're looking for a laptop which is thin, quite powerful, for about £1,000, this is it, I'd say. You probably can't go wrong with it. So that's it for now, and I'll probably see you in the next video.